Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today we are going to do a simple video on how we can host an application for free using Hugging Face Spaces. So this is a pretty new feature from Hugging Face where we can host our application, and all we have to do is we need to have a Hugging Face account and we need to store our code into Hugging Face repository. So let's get started. So first of all, we need to log into our user account, and we'll be in the home page of Hugging Face. And here you can see the announcement for Spaces feature. So either we can click here or you can see the tab here. So we are just going to Spaces, and you can see like a lot of cool applications hosted by different people. So here you can see spaces of the week and like recent spaces. So I just created a space some 30 minutes back, and like a lot of other spaces are actually there. So you can actually go and see that application and you can actually use it. So this is the spaces page, and so for creating a space for your application or to host your application, you just have to follow some simple steps. So first of all, you need to actually have you need to click into create new space, and then so basically here we need to have our like basically by default we have the owner account and space name. So right now for the demonstration purpose, I have a code already in my local where this is mainly a text classification app to kind of like for everyone. For this is mainly to kind of classify your text by giving it to a Streamlit app and just using it to classify the text basically. So for the demo, I'm just using this particular code block so that I can host and show you guys how it looks in this cool space. So I just need to give a app name. So text classification app. Okay. So here you can actually give the which framework you have used. So currently you have support on Streamlit, Gradio, and Adios. So not sure about what this feature is, but these two are kind of like we can actually use our existing framework. So I think this is mainly like we can like if we have a UI and a backend both connected as an application, I think maybe we can host it for free here. Not sure. So I'm clicking Streamlit as I've written it in Streamlit framework, and then okay, so either we can choose public or private, and yep. So I'm creating a space here. So here itself they have written some steps. So either you can clone this repo into your local, and then you can actually copy your entire files there, or you can actually create the uh, space here and then you can create or add the files here. So for this purpose I am actually creating or I'm just copy pasting all the things here. It will be the fastest one either than rather than cloning the thing and copying everything there. So either way you can actually do it. It's up to you guys. So right now you can see a section called files and versions. So here by default a readme file is there. So in this particular thing you can actually upload the files directly. So I just have to copy paste the files here. So I think you need to upload the file directly from there. So okay, yeah, drag and drop is there. So first just copying the application here. So app file, committing the changes. So our application is there. Cool. So our application file is here. So the next one is we need to upload our uh, requirements.txt. So make sure all the uh, packages you have written are there in the requirements.txt file. Let me change. And yeah, we have provisions to edit here also, just like how in GitHub. So not a problem actually if you are making any mistake or you need to edit it again. So make sure you copy all the dependencies. So I think I have a dependency of one image file also, so let me just copy that file also here. So either you can drag and drop or click here from browser. So anyway it is kind of, yeah. So okay, file name should only contain ASCII letter. Okay, there is a constraint like that. So let me just, I think that will be a problem because I think in the app I have used D4 data. Okay. Cool. So all the dependency files are actually hosted, and currently you can see the status as building. So automatically it is actually building this application, and you will be able to see the application. So it's done. So if you go to the app section, you can see the application loading right now, and it will be up in few seconds. So it's really cool actually. We don't have to. So yeah. So basically I have used this name here, so that's the reason. So let's go and change that in the app section. I just, okay, so that change is being reflected there. Now we just have to, okay, change in file name and commit the change. So now you can see it is yeah, it is saved. Cool. So that's it, and if you go to the app section, I think it will load. Correct, it's loading actually. So this is the page actually, and yeah. So this is a model actually to kind of, you can train the model here, you can test the model, and you can predict the model, and even you can download the model from here actually. So that is a specialty of this particular application, and yeah, you can try it out on your own actually. So I would like to show you one more example which I just created. So this is semantic search app which I've recently pushed actually. So this is more like, again, if you just ask a question or like, okay, so those brother, it's more like semantic search actually. So it will pull the results from the data and show it. So yeah, it's adopted brother Loki. So this is the application actually, and similar to that you can use the other one also. So I just hosted my two applications here at this point. So if you go to spaces, maybe it will come here. Yeah, so I don't know why text classification app is not coming. Let's see. Yes, game. So so that's it, and thanks a lot for watching this video. So if you have any application which you have to host, just go here and host it for free. Actually, it's pretty easy and interesting. Thanks a lot guys for watching this video. Bye.